Well, if we start, basically here on this end of the product, we start off with the DS product line.
DS, okay.
And the DS, it's a great speaker. There's a limited number of sizes. This basically is our entry level. You might not necessarily see this in all the KICKER stores out there, but you'll see it in a few of the larger stores, and it's a great product, and it's shallow.
Bang for the buck.
Yeah,
if nothing else, bang for the buck. Magnetized.
And the magnets are really strong.
Yeah, onto our
So that's one of the things we want to point out, that while these speakers have very strong, powerful magnets, they're not really deep. They're going to fit, and they're going to fit in usually more than 80% of the stock locations out there. Now there's the occasional size out there, like some of the BMWs that
There's always exceptions, but about 4 years ago, KICKER really kicked that fitment into overdrive. So trying to keep our speakers as shallow as possible, and then also the actual mounting flange and some other the tweeter protrusion on the side of the face. So to make these easy to install, to make sure they fit into as many vehicles as possible. That speaker could sound great. It could even be cheap and be a great bang for the buck. But if it doesn't fit in your car, then what's the point?
You're done before you start. What is tweeter protrusion?
Well, tweeter protrusion is going to be how far that tweeter post in the center of that coax speaker protrudes past the cone or that mounting surface. Yeah.
So what makes these speakers actually really interesting, like I say, we spend a lot of time to engineer the product to make sure that they're going to sound great. Obviously, they look great, but they're going to perform. The baskets on these, they're powder coated steel. So powder coating is going to make it very rigid, very durable. It's not going to corrode. It's not going to rust. We're talking about the automotive environment. It's not the most
forgiving.
Yeah, you got humidity, you've got all kinds of things going on, vibrations.
Rats.
So, and here again, the shallow mount that you have on the speakers. Now, what's really cool is you guys can't see it, but inside the magnet, actually embedded within the post, that's where I actually put the crossover for the tweeter. So it's got the capacitor, and it's got a little tweeter protection called a poly switch, which I'll show you that a little bit better on one of the speakers where it's not actually inside the post. But that's actually going to protect that tweeter against tweeter failures. It's actually going to limit the power going to the tweeter under abusive situations. So if you're listening to your system, your tweeter's cut out, you turn the volume down, and the tweeters come back on, that's not a problem with the speaker. That means it's doing its job. You're driving it a little too hard, and it's saying,
either
hey,
clip signal or too much power.